All right, it's National Water a Flower Day, and we thought what a better way to spend it than with garden connoisseur John Bloodsworth. Our producer Christen Urban is out live in this beautiful garden. All right, Christen, are you digging it? I gotta ask you that.
Yeah, Paul, I'm digging this beautiful garden. This is just amazing. It's like a little oasis, a little getaway. I'm joined by the mastermind behind this, John Bloodsworth. Good morning, John.
Good morning to you.
Welcome
to the garden.
Hey, thanks for having us out here today.
Absolutely.
Now, this is a very special day. This is National Water a Flower Day.
Yes.
This is a national holiday. Talk me through that.
Well, you know, it's a holiday that is celebrating gardens, and we in South Texas love our gardens, but we also are conscious of watering. So we're going to water, but we water with a purpose, you know, watering plants that are more indigenous to our environment, not putting tropicals in. So we get a good watering, but we're frugal with what we do.
You have beautiful plants all over here, and you talked about bringing in plants that are native to Texas. Now, as we cut some of these, you want to just talk me through these plants and why they're important for a garden in Texas?
Sure. Well, first and foremost, most of the things you'll see here, and why don't you start by cutting some of, this is Jerusalem.
Beautiful.
Thank you. And you can cut them kind of deep because we're going to do some plant, we're
like
going to do a little flower arrangements here in a few minutes. This is Jerusalem sage, so maybe cut one or two more, and we're going to add those to some things that are already here. What we have is our plants that the butterflies, the bees, the hummingbirds enjoy coming to. And so it's nice to have things that the pollinators will enjoy. Why don't we go over and get a little bit of this indigo?
Now, there are a lot of pollinators in Texas. There's definitely a lot of bees here for sure.
There's a lot of bees. Let's go get some of this purple. This is an indigo.
This is an indigo plant. And now, if you're caring for this, how do you care for this? Do you have to water it frequently? Do you?
No, that's most of the things you'll see in the garden are things that, you know, because when we get up to 100-degree day, yeah, you're going to have to water probably once a day. But it's also good to water deep when you water, and then sometimes you can get away. You can already see the bees love this one.
A few bumblebees.
Yeah, there are bees. Yeah, try to find one that the bees haven't already enjoyed. Yeah, be careful there.
They're taking the good ones, John. I'm not going to lie. They're being a little selfish.
They love it. You know, the bees, the hummingbirds. Let me see some of the. You know, even other things you don't think about that are pollinators. There's insects. There's even mosquitoes. But you got to remember when these things are enjoying the garden, the birds are enjoying them.
Are all of these plants that you are bringing in, are these all, do they all attract pollinators? Like, will all of these attract hummingbirds and things in your yard?
Most everything. You'll see early, as you can already see, the bees are enjoying this. They got an early breakfast, but later on you'll see hummingbirds. You'll see bumblebees. I mean, bees that I don't normally see all the time are coming to this garden. And I do believe that we have some friends in the neighborhood that have beehives. So I think this is their bees that are coming to visit us.
With it being National Water Day, your garden really, it's set up, you have the perfect watering station for us over here.
Yes,
Now, what made you want to set up this area back here? Because I see even the plants back here are different.
Yeah, well, you know, it's an area where I've grouped a lot of plants together, so it's easier to water. You know, when you're going all over the yard watering, you're wasting water. So if you can take one area and concentrate all your plants, whether it's your balcony, your patio, or an area like this, we can group plants together, you're going to be able to take care of them but not waste excess water.
So are you setting this up with the plants that need the most watering?
No, these are actually plants that need the least watering and can take the most sun. So you'll see a few cacti and succulents mixed in with the different flowers that are here. So these are things that are really, these take 5 or 6 hours of sun each day if we've got full sun going on them.
If you are potting your plants, is that going to contain them better? Because I see you have some plants that are in the ground, and are those going to expand more? And as you keep these in the pot, is it kind of just condensing your plant to where you want it?
Yeah, they'll pretty much grow to their pot. So once the roots are really bound in there, they'll pretty much stay, you know, like, for example, this plant can grow 15 feet tall if it's in the ground, but in a pot it'll be more self-contained. and it's a firecracker plant.
Now you do plant assembly, and as we have these flowers set up here, you want to just show me a good way maybe we could assemble. And we already have the water for National Water and Flower Day.
We do, and we've also got. Why don't you take this? You know, we often think of the hose watering things all the time, but why don't you? It's also good if you've got plants that are in a contained area. Maybe don't even turn on the hose, but use your watering can to water. Especially if you've got a smaller garden, this can really conserve your water and at the same time give your plants a really good drink.
Very nice. And lastly, you have a Little Cabin in the Heights. You are on social media and you do special setups and assembly. Just tell our viewers at home just a little bit about what you do.
Sure. Well, you know, my wife, I started this and she said, don't give up the day job, but it's something I enjoy doing. I enjoy working with plants, also enjoy working with Texas primitives, Texas furniture. So I kind of combine the two together, and I have a little space called Little Cabin in the Heights that you can hashtag Little Cabin in the Heights and find out more about it. But I have a little space where I buy and sell furniture, but then the flowers are just something we add to it. So let's do this. Let's put this little thing on. This will make it even easier for us.
It's got the little divider.
It's got the little divider, so we don't even have to do much.
Now, were you just finding this at like an arts and crafts store?
I did, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So you can put your things in.
Beautiful. All these flowers. I wish y'all at home could smell these because they smell so good.
Don't they? Yeah.
Oh, they smell so fragrant.
And there's no really rhyme and reason to it all. Just enjoy putting them in. And what we're doing, we're going to take, you know, we took these from the garden just right now.
Beautiful.
And in a little while, you're going to take one and take it back and give it to an aunt or an uncle or somebody that maybe can't work in the garden today.
Beautiful.
Or to someone that's maybe a shut-in that you know used to love gardens, and now you're going to bring a garden to them. So that's another part of National Water a Flower Day. Share your garden with others.
John, I cannot appreciate your time enough letting us come out to your personal garden this morning.
Oh my gosh, this was a pleasure.
I'm excited to keep working on this bouquet with you.
Yeah, we can keep going.
Paul, I'm going to be a little bit, I'm working on a bouquet. I might even stop and smell the roses, but I'll send it back to you in the studio.
I don't blame you, Kristen. That was beautiful. Thank you so much for that. I'm buzzing with joy. You know what? You inspired me to water my favorite plant, the Texas bluebonnet. I think I'm going to do that. All right, thank you, Kristen. Appreciate it. All right, coming up, May is Mental Health